What's up, YouTube? Today I'm about to be showing off the character Chongyun. He's 4-star, but he is hands down my favorite character right now. I've had him since I was like AR10. He has helped me through so much, and people are really sleep on him. So today I'm going to show you what makes Chongyun so great. Alright, now before I start the video, I just want to let you know, if y'all need help with anything on this game, you see my friend code down the bottom right, just add me, whether it's bosses, whether you need to find secrets, just add my friend code down the bottom. I'll be glad to help you. Now, I'm going to start off this video with going into Chongyun's talents. Now, his normal attack, he does 4 consecutive strikes. Now, he is a claymore user, so his attacks are slow, but they're very powerful. Now, his charge attacks, he does a little spin, which every claymore user does except for D-Luke, I believe, but he does that spin and the heavy hit when you let go. Plunging attack, we're going to skip that. Everybody knows what a plunging attack is. Basically, you're in the air, you just slam the ground really hard with your sword. Now, for his elemental skill, he has Layered Frost, Spirit Blade, Layered Frost, but anyway, with that, you slam the ground. When you slam the ground, the initial hit will do a good amount of damage, but it'll create an area, and within that ring, any hit becomes cryo damage. So Chongyun is a cryo person. All his hits will become cryo damage. His normal hits are just regular damage. But if you're in that area that he creates, it'll do cryo damage. And that's not just with him. That's with anybody else that you have in the party. If they're inside of his ring that he creates with his elemental skill, their attacks will be converted into cryo damage, which is very helpful in some situations. He is ice type, so you got to remember that ice reacts with fire, electricity most definitely, freezes water. He's a claymore user, so he reacts with Geo too. Not reacts, but like since he's a claymore user, he's very strong against Geo type opponents. So that's very useful. Now, for his elemental burst, he has Cloud Parting Star. So with that, he'll basically summon 3 blades down from the sky, and they explode and they'll knock out their enemies in the air. But the blades, they do cryo damage. Obviously, there are 3 ice blades. But it's very strong, it's very useful. You can combo out a lot of his stuff. Honestly, you can combo just with him, and it's very, very useful. Now, he has steady breathing. That's just if you're inside of it and you have a sword, claymore, or a polearm, or a spear, whatever you want to call it. Their normal attack speed is increased by 8%, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's better than nothing. Now, that basically means you'll hit faster, you'll swing faster, you'll do more damage. Your DPS will be higher because you're attacking faster. Now, you get this Rhyme Chaser Blade once you ascend to level 70. But the Rhyme Chaser Blade, basically whenever you do the Spirit Blade Layers Frost where he slams the ground, at the end of it, which you'll see in this clip right here, you'll see a blade come out the sky once the duration of his elemental skill ends. So you'll see a blade come out. It'll deal 100% of the damage of the elemental skill, and also it'll do area of effect cryo damage, and their cryo resistance will be decreased by 10% for 8 seconds. So it's very useful. I have had a lot of instances where I do the slam and they're almost dead, but not quite, and the blade comes out, stabs them, and kills them. So that's very useful. So if you can, ascend to level 70, because I'm telling you, that's a useful ability. Now, passive is Gallant Journey. Now with this, I don't really send him on expedition, so it doesn't matter to me. But if you have him and you're not using him for some reason, first of all, what are you thinking? Second of all, use them. But if you just don't use them for whatever reason, he does expedition leeway 25% faster. That's actually really useful. I have Fischl and Benny Boy in Mondstadt, because they have the same thing for Mondstadt, but it goes by super quick. Now I'm going to show off his weapon, because the weapon makes the man. Now, before I show off the weapon that I have, I want to go on and say that I used to run this Sacrificial Greatsword on him. Now, with this, basically, you have a 50% chance of your elemental skill ending its own cooldown. So, his elemental skill is where he slams the ground. I could do that twice, 50% of the time, which is very useful. But then again, I thought, with Chongyun, if he slams the ground and creates a ring of ice, if I slam it again, the initial slam isn't that strong, and it's just another ring of ice, so it doesn't really do anything to benefit him. So I switched to the prototype Anima Sword. Now this sword, I feel like is perfect for him because he is a high DPS character. Now with this, on hit, normal and charged attacks have a 50% chance to deal an additional 360 attack damage. 360 is a lot. Now I do have this refined twice. I believe you start off as like 240, but mine does 360 now. You can refine this a lot as long as you find the prototypes for the Claymore swords, but I have mine refined 3 times, therefore I'm doing 360. And you can only do it every 15 seconds, but I promise you, that 50% chance seems like 100%, because every like 15 seconds or so, you will see a huge number pop up on the screen for the damage he does, which is nice. If you see the huge number, that's probably a crit and his sword at the same time. But this is the best sword that I have right now. Chongyun has it because he's my favorite character, the best character I have right now, better than the 5 stars, honestly. Now I'm going to show off his artifacts. So with his artifacts, I have on the Gladiator set, which I will be changing this soon. I have an idea. I'm not going to let it be known right now, but I will follow up with this video and show y'all what I changed the artifacts to. I just got to get them. But right now I have on a four-piece Gladiator set. So as you can see, I'm going for attack. So this one had 2 subcategories of attack, so 31-15. This one the attack, if you can see right there, and crit damage, which is the plus. This one's attack. Attack 2 is a subcategory. That's a big plus. Attack again. As you can see, I told you I'm going for attack just because I want to make him a beast. This one's attack 2. Now, I don't have my artifacts maxed out, so he could be a lot stronger, but I mean, it's better than nothing. Now I'll show you his attributes. This is what makes him great. Now, max HP is pretty low. I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna be 100% honest. It's pretty low. It's 16,000. Now his attack, it could be a lot higher than this if I would max out my artifacts. So it's pretty low right now, but it's 2100. Now his defense isn't high by any means. I try not to get hit the best of my abilities. You should be trying not to get hit to the best of your abilities too, honestly. But his defense is pretty low, but I don't really take a lot of hits with him. Now his element of mastery, that's pretty low too. And I'm going to tell you why. My attack is so high that even if I was to react with the element, it would still do a lot of damage. So say if I'm fighting electro type opponents, I would still do a lot of damage even if I was to just do normal attacks. Keep in mind, I do have my elemental skill, which I slam the ground, convert all my attacks into ice damage. So I will react with electric anyway, but I don't really need a high element mastery just because since my attack is so high, like I said, it'll just be strong anyway. Now, my stamina, you get the stamina from finding the stars or the Geoculus, the Animoculus, whatever you want to call them. You get your stamina from that. Alright, now for his constellation, I only have one on him. Basically, on my auto attack, the last hit release 3 blades. They'll do 50% of my attack. So with Chongyun, since my attack is 2000, about 1000 damage for each blade. It's actually very useful, especially when you're fighting a group of opponents. Like, it might not seem like much, but it's very useful, and it just looks cool. If we just want to be real, it looks cool. Now, I think it's only right that I end this video off with gameplay of Chongyun, so stay tuned. Alright, so as you can see, I'm going to be demonstrating Chongyun's abilities on the Fire Flower, which I would just use Keqing, but I don't have Keqing built the way I want to, plus the video about Chongyun, the 4-star god. But anyway, I'm going to show y'all right here. First things first, you got to knock it down. So that knocked it down. I switched to Chongyun. First thing I want to do is slam. Now, I'm going to attack. He does a lot of damage, like I said. So I'm going to do that. All my attacks are ice damage right now. So I'm going to do the blade. You can see he goes down pretty fast, and this is without Chongyun being fully upgraded. Now, you're going to do that little stupid stuff. I'm just going to spray him with water and good stuff. Now, Chongyun actually combos really good with Mona, and I'm going to show you why right here. Look, Mona, I'm going to do this. I'll make a Mona video so you understand what I just did, but you saw the 6,000 damage right there. If it would have been a crit, I've got over 15,000 with this before, just as a crit. Now, basically, you just want to go out. Now again, I'm going to go with Mona again. I got hit because I didn't back up enough, but it's all good. Keqing, I'm going to do this. Just try to get the reaction I need. But, as you can see, I got hit right there, but it's all good. I'm good. We're doing an electro charge, slowly knocking him down. Keqing again. He'll fall soon. I said a flawless from you, but shoot. You're acting really tough. I might just body my way through this with Chongyun. Just a little, yeah, I'm just gonna body. Actually, I'm low. I don't need to be bodying anything. But I'm gonna do it anyway. YOLO. I'm doing it for the video. Sometimes you just gotta do it. Sometimes you gotta do it. Sometimes you just gotta freaking do what you gotta do, man. Just body your way through. I'm not even gonna use mana. I might freaking die, but I'm not cutting none of this out. I missed right there because I wasn't aiming correctly, but yeah, we beat him. But yeah, man, Chongyun, freak. I'm still gonna chase my fire. I actually need to claim this now that I'm thinking about it, so I'm going to do that. But Chongyun, man, look, he's very slept on, but I'm telling you, start using your 4 stars. Your 4 stars are probably better than your 5 stars, honestly. Chongyun is my favorite. I'm free to play, by the way, but I do have a lot of 5 stars like Venti, Mona, Keqing, Qiqi. I believe those are all my 5 stars. But like, Qiqi is good, but I just like Chongyun better as an ice character. But Chongyun combos good with Mona and a lot of other people. But yeah, man, that's the video for Chongyun. If you have him, please start using him. I'm telling you, he is one of my favorite characters in this game. He is one of the best characters in the game, especially for ice characters, which basically is only him or Kaya. Like, let's be real. But like, pick him. If you pick Kaya, don't even watch this video. Just click off, go cry, because you're not normal if you like Kaya. Now, anyway, that's all for this video. I'm going to be making more videos. My next video is probably going to be Bennett. I recently did the Spiral Abyss Floor 8, and Bennett made it look easy, and he isn't even upgraded. So, probably going to do Bennett next. But if you want to see a recommendation of any of the characters I have, please let me know. If I don't have upgraded, I would do anybody except for Kaya, because I freaking hate Kaya. But if you want to see anybody next, any 4 stars you might have, you don't want to upgrade them yourself, then let me know. I'll upgrade mine for you. And then I will tell you if they're good or not. Which I believe every character is good in their own right. But anyway, I've been talking a lot. Like, subscribe if you haven't already for more videos. I will be uploading a lot of Genshin because I love this game, even though it's very costly and not perfect, but I still love the game regardless. But anyway, man, thank y'all for watching. I will see y'all in the next video. Like I said, like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video.